Hey family, welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Ami and this is the 3%. And today we are talking about jack-o'-lanterns. So y'all, I got super curious. This is my 5th time trying to record this video, so we're just gonna jump right on in. I got curious, I was thinking about Halloween, I was thinking about my birthday coming up, and my brain just went to jack-o'-lanterns. I started thinking, where did they come from? Where did they originate? Like carving the faces in the pumpkin, right? So here we are. Let me go ahead and jump into this article. Leave your thoughts down below, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, the origins of the jack-o'-lantern aren't limited to produce. The term also referred to people. According to Merriam-Webster, in 17th century Britain, it was common to call a man whose name you didn't know Jack, quote unquote. A nightman, for example, became known as Jack-o'-lantern, or Jack of the Lantern. So this literally, y'all, the whole jack-o'-lantern literally originated from not knowing who someone's name. Come here, Jack. Just calling someone Jack. Like that was just like you know how they say you're John Hancock. It's like the same thing. Like it was like a Jack Hancock, right? So, and then jack-o'-lantern, back in the day, if you use that term, it's like saying that guard that watches over at night, or you know, what have you. So that was super interesting to me. But y'all, get this. I got money. I'm powerful, you see. Courageous and bodacious. Something like Aphrodite. I swallow you whole, but you keep trying to fight me. Indict me, incite me. Never take lightly of me. Look at you. You're at your knees, begging me for mercy like, will you please keep birthing me? See, there's this earth in me. It's earthing me, everlasting. It grows in me. It's flowetry. This shit is poetry. But never mind that. You just see the hoe in me. I got money, but not that green shit. But that liquid from Mama Earth, that shit you breathe in. I got money, we eatin' today. So get ready, it's Last Supper, time to fix your plate. I got money. Then there's the 18th century Irish folktale of Stingy Jack, an unsavory fellow also said to be a blacksmith who had a fondness for mischief and booze. Dozens of versions abound, but one recurring storyline is that Stingy Jack tricked the devil twice. Now, family, let me know if y'all would like us to do a story time on Stingy Jack, okay? We will dive down the well of Stingy Jack. Just let me know. When Jack died, he found himself barred from heaven and from hell. But the devil took some pity on Jack, giving him an ember of coal to light his turnip lantern as he wandered between both places for eternity, again inspiring the nickname Jack of the Lantern, or jack-o'-lantern. So a lot of people in Ireland at this time, Europe, the whole Europe, y'all, these were their beliefs. This is pre-Roman Catholic Church, y'all. This is before they came and took over, right? Before Rome came over and fucked us all in the ass, right? So a lot of these folks from around there, they really believe that the jack-o'-lantern, or you know, the pumpkin, it embodied spirits. You know, not only would it ward off negative energy, but it embodied like a specific powerful protective spirit, right? Very interesting. Now, we all know that everything vibrates, everything has ancestors, everything lives interdimensionally, right? Even the smallest thing, a pin, has a universe. Like craziness, right? So I'm not talking about on that level, but just, you know, bringing it down to a more dense level, I guess you could say. you know, these folks at this time, before the 18th century, they believed that these pumpkins actually embodied like these protective spirits. So I thought that was super, super dope. Moving right along, it says it was also used as a cautionary tale, a morality tale. The jack was a soul trapped between two worlds, and if you behave like he did, you can end up like that too. Wow. So it's like, don't end up like the jack-o'-lantern. The story also helped explain ignis fatuus, a natural phenomenon that occurs in marshlands and bogs, such as those in Ireland's countryside, producing flickering lights as gases from decomposing organic matter combust. Also known as fool's fire, fairy lights, will-o' the wisp, and eventually jack-o'-lantern. It often seemed like a floating flame that will move away from the travelers, Mannion says. If you were to try to follow the light, you could go into a sinkhole or bog or drown. People thought it was Jack of the Lantern or the lost soul or the ghost that would cause these people to do that. So essentially, it's the ghost that protects your house on Hallows Eve and Halloween, right? It's the same thing as the damn dwarves that you put out there on the line. What are they called? Them little midget things that you put out there on the line. It's the same thing as fairies. The same thing as our ancestors painting their face and doing war paint, or creating different totems, right, to symbolize the spirit that's protecting you. But who is the spirit? Who is this Jack spirit? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It has to go deeper than this, right? The pumpkin became associated with the element of fear, and that's why the jack-o'-lantern comes out, because it's with the galloping Haitian soldier. I'm butchering that word, family, aka the headless horseman, whatever you want to call him. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, the influx of Irish immigrants who brought their traditions and folk tales and whatnot also helped shape the story of the jack-o'-lanterns in America. They discovered that the pumpkins, not indigenous to Ireland but common in North America, were much more suiting to carving than turnips or potatoes. So they used to use turnips and or potatoes. So I guess it really didn't matter. Like, the pumpkin was just something that was easier to carve, family. So the pumpkin was not necessarily the original fruit that was carved, and used as a jack-o'-lantern to ward off these negative spirits. So when we hear jack-o'-lantern, we don't necessarily have to think pumpkin. It could be a cantaloupe. It could be a watermelon, right? The jack-o'-lantern is the man of the light. Remember, the jack of the lantern, the man, the guard of the night. Very, very fucking interesting. They use turnips. That is fucking wickedly crazy. That's crazy. Crazy. But we do all these things and we don't know where they originate from, why we're doing it, what it means, what spirits we're invoking or not invoking. Is this a good thing or is this a bad thing, So it's just interesting to learn about these things, these random things that, we think that don't really mean anything. They really mean a lot, have a lot of symbolism behind them. Also with these holidays, that we celebrate, I would just encourage you to make them your own, or make your own day, or, not celebrate at all, or if you decide to celebrate, you just know that, you're giving your energy to their holiday. Maybe learn the basis of the holiday, the etymology of things. That way you can make a better decision for yourself. I'm gonna leave it there because, to each his own, do your thing, live your life, y'all. Like, you are the GOD, right? But, why are we celebrating things that we don't know what the hell it is? That's We got to get out of that. So once you do learn the origins of it and it resonates with your spirit, you can go about it in your own way, right? So, but yeah, this is super freaking interesting, y'all, and I just wanted to share this with you. And also, I started digging a little deeper into the Celtic history, right? And this is Ireland specifically, but you know, Europe. Celtic is basically the people of the land at that time that were using these certain sigils and symbols and languages before Rome came in and took over. The Indigenous, okay? Our people. The Celtics is us, family. They call us a lot of different things. We was everywhere. 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 You can call us anything, what you want, Africans, Mexicans, well, we can go down the list. We was everywhere. We are indigenous to the entire land. And it's just very interesting as I was going through the Celtic history and started hitting their sigils, symbols, and religious practices. It's the exact same thing as Egyptology, the exact same thing Buddhism. We all share the same signs. It's the same signs, the Native American spirituality, the same signs and sigils. The tree of life, the Ankhs, the yin and yang sign, all in different ways. Culture. So I found this very, very beautiful. Let me know your thoughts down below. I will see y'all next time.